Good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I'm a high school biology teacher here in Texas, and this will be a day in my life. So I got to school this morning. It's 7:20 now, but I got to school right when my duty was starting, so I just went straight to my duty spot and stood there, and we just finished morning announcements. So it is going to be a busy Friday. Today we've got I'm on my planning right now, and then I've got my level biology class. We're reviewing for our STAAR test, which is next Tuesday, and we're doing Punnett squares and pedigrees today with them. And then in my honors biology class, so I have two of those, we are taking a test. It's small, it's only 20 questions to review those concepts we just reviewed during our STAAR review. And then we're starting Deepwater Horizon, because our last unit we just taught was ecology, and the big idea is human impact. So we're gonna look at the BP oil spill and start that today. And then also at the end of the school day today, we have a pep rally. So we are losing our intervention period today, which is like 30 minutes, which is normally right after our fourth period, so the second class of the day, because we're on a block. And we are now putting that 30-minute block at the end of the school day for a pep rally. So this is the first time it's happening at the end of the school day for the school year, and we're gonna see how that all works out. But I'm in my room right now, and because our biology starts next Tuesday and today's Friday, today's the pre-check day. So I'm about to go head to the library and go find my bucket, count that I have all the test slips, the names match up, I've got all the stuff for my accommodations for Tuesday. And yes, so let's go head to the library and go do our STAAR pre-check. Okay, I'm back in my room now. It's now 8:25, so I went and checked my box. I had all the accommodation stuff I needed, everything like that. And then I went and found my level team, and we had like a little impromptu PLC to discuss next week, because STAAR testing is happening the day of our normal PLC. So we won't be able to meet next week. So we just did a little impromptu, like we're on the same page, chit chat. And then I met with my honors co-teacher to make sure we're on the same page about what's going on for next week. And then, because both of the level biology teachers on my team are not going to be on bio anymore, they're moving up to some higher level sciences, and I started in October, so I was not here for units 1 through 3. So I had one of them just like tell me about the activities they did and such. So yes, so she went and told me about what happened for units 1 through 3, so that with me being the only one staying in the area for level, I will be able to help with planning and stuff next year of understanding the resources. So yes, but now the children will be coming in about 20 minutes. So I was given some tasks I need to find. Get a pen. I need to find cell transport notes, okay, for honors. I completely forgot everything else I was supposed to do. Literally, I just had the conversation with them all. Oh, I need to buy Deepwater Horizon. Jesus. Hello? Perfect. Bye. Whew, that phone scared me. So today we have a pep rally. We just realized we don't have as many kids going to the pep rally as we thought, so instead of me going to, I'm gonna stay behind and watch leftover kids that couldn't make it to the pep rally. So that's what that was. Anyways, I need to buy Deepwater Horizon so that I'm ready. I need to go tell my teammate now that she has to bring all 4 of our classes of kids across the street. And yes, I need to go tinkle and prep for my kids who are about to come. And that is that. So I'm truly like, I feel so like in a little rut recently with just next year plans, because I was previously told I'm gonna be teaching 5 honors 1 level for next year, so I've been making a ton of things to prepare myself for that next year. And I've got to move out of my room, so I got to take all this down because construction's happening in here and everything. But I'm now told that next week they're considering switching up what I'd be teaching. So yes, I'm just trying to get everything organized so that if for some reason if I'm not teaching level biology and only having some honors in another class, if I'm not teaching level, then every single teacher for level bio would be new. And I would still be here like a classroom over from them, so I'd be here as a resource. But I just want to make sure I'm organized so that they can truly handle things without me, so that I can focus on planning my classes. But there's still a chance that I'm on the team. I don't know. So much rearranging happens near the end of the year in Texas. It's a lot less like organized about it than my last district because we had a union, so everything had to be fair. It doesn't feel like that here. So yes. But anyways, I'm gonna get some of these things done. I need to go tell her about the pep rally. I need to go to the restroom. The kids will be here in about 15 minutes now, and that's about it. I will probably check in with y'all after this class. Because of the pep rally situation, I only have them for my class instead of that extra 30 minutes. So I'll check in after that because that should be my lunch period. So yay! I'll check in with y'all later. Alrighty, it's 10:22, so the bell just rung. We got emailed during last class that there's going to be a food truck at the elementary school, which is right next to us. So my honors teacher and I are gonna go walk over there and get some food. They have like smoothies with like boba popping things. So we're gonna get that, and I'm gonna go eat lunch with her. My kids will be in my classroom in about 25-ish minutes from now. So we're gonna go try to hopefully see if the food truck can feed us fast enough to get back. But yes, last hour went well. We did our Punnett squares, and yeah, and then they played Book It, and if they got over the average percent correct, then they were able to get a dum-dum. So let's go get some food. The children are coming, but we made it back with our food. I got some egg rolls and I got a smoothie, and so far it looks good. So while the kids file in, I'm going to eat, but basically they're going to be taking their test and then we're going to start the movie. So yay. Popcorn. The school got us popcorn, so I'm grabbing it really quick while my kids are studying. We made it to the end of the day. So today felt like such a long day with the mixed up schedule. But my kids did really well on the test. The average was like an 85. And 1 second, someone's knocking. A student needs to be let in to my other teacher's room because she went to the pep rally and he accidentally left his bag in there. So anyways, as I was saying, today felt like a long day just with the mixed up schedule, but my kids did well on their test. The average was like 85-ish, which is pretty good for them. And what else? We started watching Deepwater Horizon, which I am locked in when Deepwater Horizon is playing. So part of me wants to go home and go finish it because we only got like 25 minutes in, even though I just watched it like 2 weeks ago to prep for the fact we were watching it in class. But, what was I gonna say? Today was a lot with the different schedule, but at the same time not. We didn't really have much happening, so in level, we did some Punnett square practice, pulling up that old vocabulary, practicing phenotype, genotype, heterozygous versus homozygous, so that when they're given those prompts, they can break down those words. So we just reviewed those, and pedigrees. So we did a lot of genetics in level bio today. And then we played the Book It, which is like over 250 questions reviewing our entire school year worth of concepts. And they got really into it, which is sometimes surprising when it's like, you're like, oh, they're high schoolers, they don't care. No, they get into it still. So we
played the booket, and they were playing for dum-dums. So if they got over a certain percent, so like I would see the report and see like the average correct was like 70%. So then I was like, if you got 75% or better on your accuracy, you can come get dum-dum. And we played a few rounds, so some kids were racking up like 3 dum-dums. And after that first time, they realized, oh, I need to care more about getting this question right versus first place in the actual game. So then they started doing better, and more kids were able to get dum-dums because they started actually trying instead of just trying to win the game. But yes, it's Friday, yay, and it's time to go home. So I'm gonna pack up. My classroom is kind of chaotic right now, but I'm not really gonna do anything about it because on Monday my level kids are going to start watching the Lorax in class so that they can kind of have a day of, I'm no longer shoving things down their throats about biology, so that we can just take a second because they're taking their STAAR the next day, and I just want them to have a good Monday so they come in refreshed on Tuesday. And I know a few kids said they wanted to like bring donuts or bring like Capri Suns, I think, for everyone. So it was nice to see they wanted to make it a little thing of they got through STAAR review and now they're prepping for the real thing the next day. So yes, that is everything. I think I'm caught up on my grades. I've got everything done. I don't really have much things outstanding right now. So we're gonna go home and enjoy our weekend. Jonathan actually got us tickets to the Astros game, so I'm gonna take y'all with me tonight. I'm gonna go head home. I'm actually gonna go to HEB, pick up a food order, and then go home. And then we're gonna go head to the Astros game. So let's go enjoy our evening. I forgot to mention, my principal stopped by earlier giving me these, which are my tickets to the Teacher of the Year event because I won new Teacher of the Year. So basically a teacher with 0 to 3 years experience. We call it the Rising Star. So it's Teacher of the Year for new teachers specifically category. So yes, I got my tickets for that. That's on Cinco de Mayo. So that's coming up shortly. And it's at like 7:30 at night on a Tuesday, which is exciting. I'm excited to go. But 7:30 is like really pushing it towards my bedtime. So yeah. But I also did forget to say, because of the whole pep rally situation, I had to inherit some kids that I wasn't planning on getting, so I had to turn off Deepwater Horizon because they don't have permission slips to watch a PG-13 movie. And I know what you're thinking. Yes, I teach high school, so all these kids are 13 already, but we still have to get PG-13 permission slips by parent, like signed by a parent, for them to watch clips of a PG-13 movie. So yeah, so I had to turn that off, and I just let my kids like get Chromebooks and work on things for another class because we got some new kids in here. That was my little update, but locking my computer, we're turning off the projector. We've got my laptop in here. That's my phone. I think I got it all. I have everything. So, all right. My HEB pickup time is 3 o'clock and it's now 2:48, so I gotta go get my groceries. Let's go. It feels so nice outside. So I'm in my car and it's 2:50, so our bell rings at 2:35, and normally I'm one of the first ones out of this parking lot, being in the fact I walk out before 3 o'clock, but the parking lot is so empty right now. Everyone's zoomed home today. You can tell it's like getting close to the end of the year and that it was a pep rally day because of it. So, but let's go head to HEB. I made it to HEB. This is a pickup order of stuff for us for the weekend.
because we live where an Ironman competition is happening, and we are going to be like completely blocked in, or we have to go at least 20 minutes to the west to go around it to get anywhere. So it's really just not going to be worth it to leave our house on Saturday while all that's happening. It says it's going to start at 5-ish a.m. and they don't cut off the competitors until midnight. So it's truly all day. So we're picking up these groceries for this weekend, and we plan to eat at the Astrodome tonight. Jonathan said they have like hot dogs, pizza, and maybe some fast food places in there. So yes, I'm just waiting for my groceries. I'm listening to Finale, which is the 3rd book in the Caraval series, and I'm doing a combination of listening to it sometimes and then reading at home before bed, so that I get my actual reading. Like, I have to physically read to get my I read today little check mark. I made it home. It took a while to get home. It felt like there was a lot of traffic. There are a ton of people cycling. Hi, baby. You want to say hello? Come here. Come here. Oh. Okay. There were a ton of people cycling all over, because I'm assuming they're practicing for the Ironman. So, yes. But I just got all the groceries in. So, I'm gonna show y'all our junk food haul, because looking at what we bought, I feel like we bought all junk food. It's literally just all junk food. So, hi, baby. Let's show everyone our food. Huh? So, we got Swiss rolls. Jonathan got HEB Pop-Tarts. We refilled our sweet chili sauce. And, oh my gosh, this thing's huge. I got Star Crunch. This is a big pack. And we got Raisinets. We got 3 things of chips. Jonathan got Wavy, Cheetos Puffs, and I got the HEB bread and butter pickle. These are good. Jonathan just got home, and I switched into my Astros shirt and some shorts. So we are gonna go get on the road. It looks like it's gonna be about an hour of traffic to get into downtown Houston to get to the game. So we're gonna go get on the road. We met. Ready?
You hold out your hand other way.
What?
No, like.
That's for you. Don't. We just made it into the parking lot. It's 5:17. So Jonathan found a parking lot that has like 15-ish minute walk to the stadium. So we're gonna go for a walk. That's the stadium right there. Look at it. We're back in our seats. We got foot-long hot dogs. Woo. And we had a pretzel. I was disappointed by the pretzel, but whatever. Also, because of the theme, why did we get these? Like, what is it?
They want more people to go to the game.
We got free jerseys. They're not like real jerseys, Jonathan said, but it's cool enough.
Free.
Check out the newest member of the Phillips 66 family here at Dudley Park. Phillips 66 Home Run Train.
The roof is opening. What's that?
on a very special Faith and Family Night evening here at Dyken Park. Faith and Family soundtrack. Enjoy!
I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah. It's all God, this ain't no love. Yeah.
Alrighty, we just made it back into the car. It's 11:20 p.m. but we made it. My phone connected to CarPlay, so it's up. So we're gonna go head home. It should be about a 45 to an hour drive type thing.
40 minutes.
Only 40?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. But I am tired. It took so long for the fireworks to happen, but they were so pretty. I liked them. So we're gonna go head home. And I just want to say thank y'all for following along for this day in the life of a high school teacher exploring her city, going to Houston for the first time. So yes, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.